lights dim, bed still glow. 2020 top, our pressure's up. Yankees don't talk, they show. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Judge in the box, game on tilt. Ball gone quick, ain't nothing built. Swing so clean, you can frame that stat. He don't need hype, just a lumber in the bat. Ben Rice heat, don't blink at the plate. Rookie with a swing that can flip the state. Fast hands, powers on locked in. With 22 step up, they know it's a win. Full bay moving like a ghost through dirt. Quick on the bag, clean with the work. Backhand grab, spin and fire. Gold in his glove, Bronx born wire. South Bronx cold, but the bats stay hot. Yankee blood deep, give it all they got. Pinstripes loud in the heart of the game. 2025, they ain't playing for fame. Lights down low, but the team shine bright. BX pride in the playoff fight. One goal, one grind, never fold. Chasing that ring like the Bronx been told. Road on Dylan like a Bronx Street King. Slider cut deep, that pitch got sting. No smile, just ice when he's up on the hill. Pressure don't crack when the Bronx is still. Jester Dominguez, power unreal. Martian mode when he step in the field. Switch his smooth, got the future in reach. Ball take flight like it left the beach. Big G loading when that bat release. Sound like thunder over 61st Street. Shots to the moon, no warning sign. Pitchers regret when he crossed that line. South Bronx cold, but the bats stay high. Yankee blood deep, give it all they got. Pinstripes loud in the heart of the game. 2025, they ain't playing for fame. Lights down low, but the team shine bright. BX pride in the playoff fight. One goal, one grind, never fold. Chasing that ring like the Bronx been told. Bronx got history, Bronx got fight. 2025, this feel like the night. From the legends to the rookies, the stories remain. Pinstripes forever, it's more than a name.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Jason, and man, post-game show, Yankees lose a tough one to the Blue Jays. I mean, I'm gonna jump right into it, man. What's going on with this dude, Devin Williams, man? This shit is out of control right now. Man, we got rid of Holmes to get an even worse Holmes. This shit is like, I don't even know. I can't even call it. The dude looks uncomfortable in his own skin. He looks like he don't fit in. Like he just doesn't want to be there almost. It's crazy, man. It's just crazy, man. This is a game that we should have won, man. We can't keep losing games like this, man. Games that we should have won, we can't at some point. And look, I'm not saying I'm giving up on Devin Williams right away like that, because I haven't. But I think in a one-run game like that, man, I think we just got to go to Weaver. We just got to go to Weaver, man, and hope that Devin Williams comes along and figures it out, and then we put him back in the closer role later on. Because right now, man, I'm telling you, these games are going to come, they're going to turn around and bite us in the ass later on. They're going to bite us in the ass later on. Man, it's tough, man, because I don't want to I was one of those people freaking, even before they made the trade for him, I was like, they need to go get him. They need to go get him. And I know he's better than this. He's better than this. It's just, I think it's a mental thing, man. This dude got he got whatever freaking, what's his name, man? Whatever these dudes got that when they come to New York, they can't play for some reason under the big lights, man. He got it, bro. He got the Joey Gallo syndrome. He got it right now, bro. I'm telling you. Let me say what's up to the chat. D-Train, what's up? D-Train jumping right into it. He's not playing no games, man. D-Train says, so many underperforming players in this team. We got like 4 players not living up to the back of their baseball cards. It's frustrating. Yeah, man. But, I mean, today, the bottom of the lineup kind of kept us in it, man. I'm telling you, we don't score those 2 runs without them down there. Volpe looked a lot better. At least he's not striking out left and right. And he looked like he's pissed, man. He looks angry. I like that. I want to see that in him. I want to see that dog in him. You could tell he looks very serious. And that's a good thing. That means that he knows like his ass is on the chopping block right now. It's on the chopping block. Let me see. Let's take a look at the box score real quick. Let's take a look at the box score. All right. So the Yankees lose 4-2, heartbreaking loss. They gave up 3 runs in the ninth inning. Devin Williams came in, and I'm gonna be honest. As soon as I saw him warming up, he don't look comfortable, man. He just didn't. When they switched the cameras to the bullpen and showed him warming up, he just looked off. He looks off. Maybe it's true. Maybe Pete Alonso broke him. But anyway, uh, freaking. Let's start with Grisham. Grisham 0 for 5, 2 strikeouts. I mean, he was coming off of a paternity leave, so he got to get back into the groove of things. He definitely does. Judge 1 for 4, 2 strikeouts. That strikeout in the ninth, man, was a tough one because he had a pitch high in his side and he tried to hold up, but he couldn't hold up. And yeah, he's still batting 408 on the year though so far. Rice batting third, went 1 for 5, had a big time double in the ninth inning, man. It felt like we could do something. I felt like we could do something, but Goldschmidt went up there and popped it in the infield. So Goldschmidt 0 for 5, 364. And look, before I even go to the rest of the lineup, man, those top 4 that I just named right there, we can't. It's not even on them, man, because they've been carrying this team the whole season so far. So I'm not like. There's gonna be days that they're gonna go 0 for 5, 0 for 4. It's just the way it is. I mean, and even the bottom of the lineup, they held them down though. The bottom of the lineup held them down. Right? Bellinger, 2 for 3, a walk. So he reached base safely 3 times. Chisholm, 2 walks, a hit. He went 1 for 2. Volpe, 1 for 3. Right? Scored a run. Wells, 2 for 3. Cabrera 2 for 4. So the bottom of the lineup did their thing, you know. They did their thing. They did what they had to do. This is what we've been asking for. It's just I mean, you just can't have your closer blow games like that, man. To be honest, that's what it all boils down to. It's a game the Yankees should have won. You can't have a closer go in there. Look, you're scared to death, man. I feel like once he gave up that first hit to George Springer, I just knew in my gut, man, like not even that he didn't have it. It's just like the confidence I could tell just freaking that shit just vanished, bro. It disappeared. Luis Duran was good. Was good, Luis. Hold on, let me switch back over here. You're not the only one who's angry. The Mets lost too. Yeah, man, but I don't even know. I didn't see the Mets game, but I don't know how y'all lost, but y'all didn't lose like this, man. Y'all didn't lose like this. And this whole Devin Williams thing, man, look, obviously, dude, he's going to stick around. They're not trading him anytime soon or anything like that. So they got to fix him. Maybe he just needs time to get comfortable. But I tell you what, in the meantime, though, you ain't going to be the closer, man. You can't. But I already know that Aaron Boone is going to, they're not going to want to show him that they don't have faith in him. You know, I was listening to the post-game interviews, and his teammates got his back, you know, as they should. They're not going to say nothing bad, but you could tell that they were deflated. You could tell Aaron Judge was a little like, everybody, man. Everybody looked a little like, damn, dude, you were supposed to win this. Too many left on bases today as well, man. Yep, it's the story of this team, man. Too many runners on base, runners left on base. No timely hitting. I mean, we got to do better than that, man. They got to do better than that. Well, Luis Duran says the Mets blew a save after scoring 4 in the 8th to take the lead. Who blew it? Edwin Diaz. Edwin Diaz been looking a little shaky lately too. Yeah, man. This was a tough one, man. I think this was. Well, I'm not gonna. Yeah, this was worse than that 8-4 loss. I mean, that 8-4 blown save that we had in Tampa when he came with a 4-run lead. And I, honestly, man, like this. Look, the season, man. We coming up on May soon. We gave him enough chances. I feel like I'm not ready to give up on him. Obviously, you still use him, but put him in low leverage situations. And let him get his confidence up, and then put him back in the closer role, you know. But my thing is that the dude got a bad attitude too, right? Last time he blew the save, And then the post game press conference, when the reporters were talking to him, he had like a real bad attitude. That's why I don't like that, bro. If you blew the save, bro, you've been ass. Just be like, yo, you know what? I gotta do better. I gotta do better. But he's there like he don't want to be there. I don't like his body language, to be honest, man. And I always liked Devin Williams, dude. And I still think his stuff is nasty. It's just I really feel like the dude ain't comfortable in his own skin over here. Like maybe he needs to be in one of those small market teams, you know, where the lights ain't too bright. That could be it. Yeah, you could see it on Judge's face. Judge was pissed. Yeah, Judge won't say nothing, but you could tell he was upset, man. You could tell. All of them. I was watching the Jazz Chisholm's post-game press conference. Not press conference, but when the reporters were talking to him. And even though he was giving Devin Williams a lot of praise and everything, but you could tell he was like after a while, man, as a team, right? Like you got your guy's back. Obviously, he's your teammate. You got his back. But then it gets to the point where it's like, come on, bro. Like this shit is getting out of control, man. Like something's got to happen now. D-Train says he can't pitch in the Bronx. Yankee Stadium's intimidating him right now. I think it's a little too much for him, man. But I think he could get it together, bro. His stuff is still nasty. Like, let's say he was to get traded, or next year he goes signs with the freaking, I don't know, the Minnesota Twins or whatever. He'll be lights out again, you know. I think he needs to, I don't know, he needs to figure it out. I didn't like the last press conference. I didn't see today's, and he was talking about like, they were talking about the change of it. He was like, oh, maybe I'm throwing it too much. You know, like insinuating like the Yankees are asking him to throw it a lot or something. It's like, bro, man, don't pass the blame or nothing. Just own up to it. Be like, yo, man, I got to do better. And that's it. I'm working on it. I'm going to figure it out. I'd respect that, you know, instead of having an attitude. When they got an attitude, man, that's when I'm like, come on, bro. That's why I love Stanton. Stanton always, if he's playing like ass, he'll tell you, like, no, this is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Let me look for the post game. See if I can find the post game. This was 5 days ago. Okay. You know what? I don't even care if I get a copyright strike. We're gonna watch this shit together. We're gonna watch it together. Hold on, let me put the volume right there. Let's watch the Devin Williams post game interview. The fuck, I can't hear nothing. Oh. Let's start
Devin,
over.
why do you think you have not been able to find your command consistently here to start the season?
I mean, truthfully, I don't know. You know, it's something I've been battling for most of the season. So, you know, it's getting pretty frustrating.
When you don't know, what do you do to try to break out of it?
The only thing you can do is keep working. You know, continue
All
to
right,
show up every day.
at least he looks like he don't have that same attitude he had last time. Last time he had a bad attitude. Now it's like, come on, you got to go own up to this one. Nobody made an error. Last time I got it, Cabrera made that error. This time, this was all on you, my guy. Like, this is all you.
You know, give it everything I've got.
Was there something in particular that felt off tonight?
Nothing particular, you know. Just nothing's working right now, you know. And all I can do is continue to work and, you know, hopefully get some better results here.
Pitching high.
Dito. Now I feel bad for the guy, man. Oh, man. Now I kind of feel bad, man.
High leverage innings, obviously. How helpless a feeling is that when you don't feel like you have your best stuff and you don't know why?
Yeah, I wish there was an easy answer, but I'm not really sure, you know. It's not a good feeling not to be able to, you know, get the job done for the team. You know, they put us in a great position to win there, and I couldn't get it done today.
When you're having trouble finding your command, Devin, are there like touch points mechanically that you can look at and say like, here's how I can put it back together in a process like that, or is it more just right now like you don't really know?
I mean, I think it's
It's a good question.
You know, just the work you put in every day before you get on the mound. You know,
Bro, somebody Judge and Stanton. They need to grab that dude, pull him in the back when nobody's looking, and grab him by the throat and be like, "My man, you better freaking man the fuck up and pitch like freaking like your life depends on it." And that's what it is, man. I really feel like he's just kind of scared inside, like he's not sure of himself. And I'll be honest, man, like that could I get it. It's a big thing, man. It's like it's tough. It's tough. I understand. It's tough, especially pitching in New York, the New York Yankees, and all this stuff. But my guy, bro, you gotta get it together, man. Get it together, bro. You're the airbender, man. Freaking act like it. Go out there with confidence and pitch your ass off, man. Don't be scared, man. He looks scared. Every pitch, he looks like he's not sure of it. Stuff like that, man. Like, come on, dude.
really locking that in my throwing program, and you know, continuing to take steps forward.
Devin, you say nothing's working right now. I mean, is that something that when you're throwing in the bullpen that you feel, or is it just when you get on the mound?
It's not working because you're thinking too much.
No, I mean, the hitters tell you if it's working or not, right? You can't really just base that off of what you're doing in the bullpen. But just the swings they're having, you know, I'm falling behind in counts, not doing what I need to do.
If you look at your history, is the early part of the season difficult to find a groove, or is this something new?
Typically,
Oh shit! Verdugo 1 for 2 with a double, an RBI.
yeah. I mean, of all the years I've been in the big leagues, first month is usually the hardest one. But like I said, all you can do is keep working. You know, keep showing up every day.
Devin, the fans were chanting, "We want Weaver on the mound." When you hear something like that, what's
Damn.
going through your head, and how do you like process that?
Everyone has their opinions.
Does it bother you at all?
I don't have an opinion on it.
When he said I don't have an opinion in it, that means it bothers him. Obviously, I think that man, I don't know. I don't see the Yankees going to Weaver right away because it's still early, right? But man, when a pitcher's telling you like he don't have nothing, he's like nothing's working. I don't know. My guy, something. I don't know. Maybe freaking something, man. You got to know something. You're doing something wrong. If you don't know what you're doing wrong, then we got a big problem, man. A bigger problem than we even thought we had. Man, it's tough, man. What do you guys think, man? Is it time to go to Weaver? Is it time to go to Weaver? And then, like, man, that don't help, man. Yankee fans chanting, "We want Weaver." That doesn't help either, man. And I understand that, you know, we passionate and we speak what we feel. And Yankee fans don't really give a flying crap, man. If you're not performing, they're gonna let you know. But man, you know, that's tough, man. Maybe not while he's on the mound. Maybe I'm surprised the reporter asked him that, dude. And when he said that he don't have an opinion on it, that tells you that it bothers him.
You've gone through a lot of change in the last couple months as you're going through these struggles. Just how difficult has it been to adjust to everything that's new to you and your recent performance at the same time?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of adjustments that I've had to make, you know, new life stuff that's going on, but at the end of the day, I'm here to get outs. And
Ace was good, Ace.
I'm not doing that right now, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, off the mound, has it been easy to settle in as you've gotten to know a new team, new city, new teammates?
Yeah, I mean, easy enough as, you know, New York City can be, but I got to get things rolling in the right direction.
How is your confidence level right now?
At least he's taking more ownership of it than he did last time. Oh, this is really me, man. The AI thing, man, that thing is tough. I'll show you the other versions of that shit that I had. But yeah, man, at least Devin Williams, he sounds like he's owning up to it a little bit. That's the first step. All right. That's the first step, at least. That's the first step. But he's got to know, man. I think that, I don't know, maybe he got to change up his pitch sequence, something, man. The movement's still there. That ball that hit he hit, I forgot who he hit, man. But when he hit him, like the movement was there, you know. Just got to figure it out, man. Get a feel for it. I don't see the Yankees going to Weaver as a full-time closer, not officially anyway. They might bring him in late in the game, you know, when the game is tight. But I know Boone, and Boone he's gonna put him in just to show him that he got his back, you know, that he still believes in him, and hopefully it works out. He says he has not been throwing the cutter this year. Yeah, I wonder why is that. Oh, let me put. Does he even have a? I thought he had a slider.
You know, at the end of the day, I still believe in myself. I believe in my ability to go out there and, you know, shut it down. So I'm just going to keep working.
That was tough, man. I feel bad now. I just trashed this dude, man, and now I'm kind of feeling bad about it. Let me hear what
And
Boone
do you
got to
think he
say.
could benefit from some lower leverage situations?
We'll see. I mean, we'll kind of talk through that stuff. You know, this is raw right now. You know, want to do everything we can to get him right because we know how good he is and how valuable he's going to be for us.
It has been a tough start to the year for him.
Hold on, before we go back over there, you're right, Ace. So look, if you look at his baseball savant in 2021, oh, damn, this thing is going so fast. All right, in 2021, 2022, he threw a changeup, four seam, a cutter, and a slider. In 2023, he threw the changeup, the four seam, and the cutter. Even though he only threw the cutter 3% of the time, but still, that was an extra pitch. Let's see, 2024. Yep, 2024, he had the cutter. He only threw it 2% of the time, but at least he threw it, you know? That's something else that they got to think about. So far in 2025, he's only thrown the changeup and the forcing. So maybe the Yankee nerds and their pitching people, man, they probably told him, hey, man, we don't like the cutter at all. Don't throw it. So he's throwing the changeup 57% of the time and the forcing 43% of the time. Let me see something here. I mean, the movement's there. You can see that. Look at that. That's like more than 12 inches arm side run on the changeup. I think instead of a four seam, you know what he should have? He should have a two seam fastball instead of a four seam fastball. That's what he should have. I'm looking at the velocity right now, see if there's any difference. All right, that's 2019. I want to look more at like 2023, 2022. 2022, the changeup was 83 miles per hour. All right, see the movement's still the same on that pitch. Movement's still the same. 2020. Notice how his fastballs were more had more arm side movement, right? Meaning it's kind of cutting away from a lefty and in on the righty slightly. In 2023, 2024, the same thing. 2025, yeah, the same thing, a little more to the left, but it's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. Maybe, you know, the league figured him out. They figured him out. You got to develop another pitch. That's what I think. You need something else, something. Bring back the cutter, even if it's not as effective, but it's just something else the hitter got to think about, you know? A different pitch. It's tough, man. Let's go back to Boone. After this comment, my brother said George Steinbrenner would have sent Devin Williams back to AAA for playing like this. Bro, George Steinbrenner would have sent that dude to to the Savannah Bananas, bro. Let's listen to Boone.
the crowd voiced their displeasure tonight. Do you worry how that might affect a player on the mound who's going through a struggle in those highlighters?
I mean, look, that's part of high stakes ball, you know, and playing here, and you know, that comes with it, and you know, these guys have been through all of them, you know, to get to this level and to play at this level. You know, you go through tough moments in your career and your life, whatever it may be, that, you know, equip you to get through it, and he'll get through it.
Andy, to the right.
You think that's why he really told him after the game? I'm telling you, man, the first person who went in the clubhouse was Devin Williams, man. I feel bad for the dude, I really do. But at the same time, man, this is the big leagues, man. This is business, and you got to perform, man. This is New York too. If you don't perform, man, this could be the best place to play or the worst place to play. And he's in a contract year, so that maybe that's weighing on him heavy.
The command just seemed like it was, I guess, a little all over the place. I know you're not a pitching coach, but are you seeing that as the main reason for why he's struggling?
Yeah, a lot of it. That's why I just saying, like, he's had a hard time getting count leverage. He's been behind a lot, and that's not a great recipe.
And do you know, with whatever Blake's working with him or
Right.
whatever, like how fixable that is, how close he may be to figuring something out on the command front?
Yeah, I mean, we'll keep working at it and try and get him going.
And also,
Yeah, obviously. What are you gonna say? Nah, man, this dude's cooked. I want Boone to go up there one day and be like, nah, bro, he's cooked. Nah, I think he'll get it together, man. I think at this point, it's just he needs to get his confidence back. Because he looks, before he even came in the game, I'm telling you, when they showed him in the bullpen warming up, he looked scared. He looked like he's like, man, like he don't want to do it. He don't even want to go out there, but he has no choice. And that's not good.
just the velocity differential between his fastball and his changeup this year hasn't been what it has in the past. Do you think that could contribute at all to just the changeup being a little less effective?
Maybe a little bit. You know, it's a game of changing speeds and deception, and you know, ultimately trying to throw that timing off for the hitter. So, you know, obviously, you know, I know our group's looking into everything.
Chris to the left.
Have you gotten the sense that he's comfortable with everything that comes?
He don't look
with being
comfortable.
A Yankee,
Not at
especially
all.
in that role that he's in right now.
Even in the interview we just watched, he does not look comfortable. On the mound, he does not look comfortable. In the bullpen, he did not look comfortable. He's not comfortable in his own skin right now. They need to get him a shrink, bro. That's what they need. Call Billy Crystal.
No.
Oh, I mean, I don't know that I've looked at it like that. You know, we're not even a month into this yet. So, you know, and he's because that's
What's
the struggle
cracking?
now,
Let's go
that makes it
Yankees.
a little tougher. I mean, that's, you know, we're all human doing this too. So, at the end of the day,
I like that. 5 through 9 hitters, 8 for 15, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, 1 through 4, 2 for 19. Yeah, man. I mean, you gotta. That's why. That's a good sign, man. That's a good sign that the 5 through 9, Volpe, Wells, Chisholm, the usual suspects, they're good today. Somewhat good, you know. We still missing that big. We haven't got that big hit though. You know, that's what we need. Can we get a walk-off, man? I feel like we haven't had a walk-off in a long time. Obviously not this year. And I can't even remember last year having a walk-off in the whole second half of the season. Did we? Trying to think. Not like a walk-off home run, maybe a walk-off single, like something like that, but not no walk-off home runs.
you know, obviously he's great at this, and I believe that'll win the day in the end.
I know the game just ended, but at this point, do you have to consider a closer change with just how
The
he's...
game just ended, so we'll kind of look through everything.
Tom.
Hold
At the other end of the game-
on. He didn't rule it out. She asked him, are you considering a closer change? I know the game just ended. And he said, yeah, the game just ended. You know, we'll talk about everything. So he didn't even rule it out. Usually Boone will be like, no, like he's our guy. And
just
Yeah,
how
the
he's.
game just
I know the game just ended, but at this point, do you have to consider a closer change with just how
the
he's?
game just ended, so we'll kind of look through everything.
Look through everything.
Tom.
Man, I'm telling you, Boone got a different. He's different this year a little bit, man. Like he's not being as stubborn. Like he's willing to shake shit up, and I like that, man. I like that.
Thanks.
Sure. At the other end of the game, what did you think of Carrasco tonight? And did you consider bringing him out for the sixth?
I thought he was really good. I mean, obviously gave us everything. We set us up really good. Not really. Once he got, the 4 hitters and got Bichette out, I felt pretty convicted on that being the end for him. But he was, we get 5 shutout. We'll take that every time.
Middle on the left.
Aaron, how you doing? Hector Bochin with Latino Sports.
Oh, Hector. Hold on. Go back. My man Hector's in the building, bro. Proud of that dude. Hold on.
We'll take that every time.
Middle on the left.
Aaron, how you doing? Hector Bochin with Latino Sports. On top of the velocity dip from Devin Williams, his cutter rate this year is just non-existent. Is that something that he just decided not to throw this year, or is there anything behind it?
No, I mean it's just being able to get to those pitches, because again he's been behind in counts and chasing counts, so and some inconsistency with work and the start of the season, how it started. So we're looking at everything.
Anyone else? Mark, sorry.
Bro, my man Hector got the question in. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
And Garrett.
Offensively, a lot of base runners, 2 runs. This feel like a game where you couldn't get the big hit.
Yeah, I mean, but they can pitch, so I thought we, pressure.
Hector used his profession. I'm gonna run it back. He used his professional voice there. You heard that? Hold on.
Offensive.
If y'all don't know who Hector is,
started,
that's
so-
he's Uptown Sports, man. Go follow him. I'll post the link here in a second. Did I go back too far?
Consistency with, because
Or is it his cutter rate? Aaron, how you doing?
we
Right here.
get 5 shutout. We'll take that every time.
Middle on the left.
Aaron, how you doing? Hector Bochin with Latino Sports. On top of the velocity dip from Devin Williams, his cutter rate this year is just non-existent. Is that something that he just decided not to throw this year, or is there anything behind it?
No, I mean it's just
You were just
it's
saying
just
that,
being able
Ace.
to get to those pitches, because again he's been behind in counts and chasing counts, so and some inconsistency with work and the start of the season, how it started. So we're looking at everything.
Anyone else? Mark, sorry.
I mean, that really didn't. I don't think that makes a difference. The count. I mean, I get if he had only like 2 appearances, but he's had enough appearances to get a cutter in there. He hasn't thrown 1. So what's going on? I think that the Yankees just told him to just ditch that pitch because they didn't like it. The Yankees are known to do shit like that too. But man, shout out to Hector, bro. That's big time right there. Let me go fast forward a little bit.
We did some things to put us in position to win a game. So, but yeah, couldn't break through again to really put a game away, and that's going to happen.
Garrett.
Asked you about Volpe before the game. Just curious if you saw anything different in his approach or his swing.
Oh, I'll
I
tell
thought he
you.
looked great.
Yeah,
I thought
he
his
did look
BP
better.
Was really good.
He looked way
I
better.
thought his first at bat, just missed that ball, hit it well to left. Then I thought his next at bat was really good, where he hit the ball well to center, just got underneath it a little bit, and then obviously smoked the ball to right. So I thought he was really good, and I noticed in BP it being a little bit more where it needs to be.
Meredith.
Yeah.
Aaron, you mentioned not being able to get much going.
But the thing, like with Volpe, man, Yankee Stadium plays to his advantage. Those short corners, he needs it, man. So we'll see. He looked like he's turning the corner, man. He looked different. He looked serious, like he means business. So that's a good thing. I'm pretty sure he knows, man, that obviously he knows he's not playing well, but he knows that the fans are not happy. and that's not good because Volpe had the fans' heart, right? And he lost it. So once you lose the fans, man, it could get ugly real quick. It couldn't be me in there. I ask questions that will get me kicked out. No, that was a good question though from Hector. It's true. We were just talking about it. Like, what happened to the cutter? You know, he threw it every year since he came up. Well, yeah, granted, it was only 2%, 3% of the time, but he has not thrown it not even once yet. So, what happened? Like, did you guys tell him to ditch the pitch? You know, or what? You know what I mean? So, and maybe look, maybe that cutter is not gonna make the difference, right? It might not be the difference, but it's something, man. Let's try something new, because whatever they doing right now, it's not working with this guy.
Offensively, you look at that sixth inning, Bellinger thrown out, and then Jazz runs 3-0 there when it looks like Volpe is going to walk. You just take me through that thought process there. You're okay with him, Trey?
Yeah, I mean it's a
I want to show
you got a
that ad.
lefty figure not going. Jazz is very high rate success. Get in score.
Oh man, I forgot all about Jazz. Yo, this dude pissed me off today, man. What is he doing? I get it though. He got on base a couple times though, at least. But man, he stole a base and got thrown out. Like, what are you doing, my guy? It's 3-0, and you trying to steal a base for 2 outs? Like, come on, man. Somebody got to tell him, look, don't do shit like that, man. You got to use your head. And then that play that they hit a ground ball to second, run on first. He runs towards the runner to tag him, and then decides to just throw it to first. Like, bro, what are you doing? Either get the lead runner out at least, at the very minimum. Once you committed to that, I get it if he would have got it right away and then and made it throw to first or something. But once you committed to going after that runner that was going to second, that's it. You make sure you get him out. You know, you make sure you get that lead runner out. Instead, he got the guy on a second. He got the guy out, the batter out, but now you got a guy in scoring position. Like, you can't do that, man. You gotta. That was a Glaber moment right there. He had a mental lapse. No, I don't think that was on Boone. Boone might say like, "Yeah, we want him to run," but that wasn't on Boone because even Boone was like, he looked like when you start seeing him chewing his gum a little harder in the dugout on that top step, you could tell that he's upset. And I don't think that was a Boone thing. I don't think Boone gave him the go. I think he just went. And that's not good. And to his credit, he hasn't been on first base in a while. So maybe he got a little too excited. Let's just leave it at that, you know. Let me finish listening to Boone, man. Boone be getting boring sometimes though. What are we even talking about? Who else we got? No other interviews for today. I think that's it. So what do you guys think, man? Let me know. Let me know what you think.
Lineup so efficient.
We'll go back to that in a second. Do you think it's time to move on from Devin Williams as the closer? Like, let me know, man. I'm voting no right now. I think that it's still a little too early, man. But I'm right there though. I'm right there where I'm gonna give up on the dude. I'm right there. And I'd understand. I won't even be mad at you if you say, nah, screw him. You know, trade him, get him out of here. Freaking put Luke Weaver in there. I'd understand. But the thing is that his potential, man, to be so good is so great that you can't ignore that, man. You can't ignore that. I know D-Train wants him out of here. D-Train says, bro, how many more blown games we gonna give up before we acknowledge he ain't it? No, I know right now, Ben, I feel you. That's what I'm saying. Either way, I'm okay with it, man. Like, I think you don't give up, but you just don't put him in on like 1-run games and stuff. And you gotta have a quick trigger when it comes to him, man. If you see him walk about it, you're out of here. I'll tell him too, bro. If you give up a hit, you're gone. You're gone. And to make sure I do that, because they got the 3-batter rule, I put him in the last inning of the eighth. I mean, the last out of the eighth. To get that out or something, man. Or just don't put him in like that at all. Don't give him save opportunities. If it's a save opportunity, you go to Weaver. But if it's anything else, you go to him until he proves it. And once he gets it together, you're the closer officially. I'm gonna tell you what, man. Weaver's the man, right? We all love Weaver. He hasn't given up a run yet. But man, he gave up 3 hard outs that last inning versus the Guardians. Granted, it ended up being nothing, but you know what I mean? I don't know. Let me see what Ace says. I refuse to believe he was one of the best closers. Just forgot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That you can't. That stuff. It didn't just go away. Like it's there. They just got to figure it out. But I feel D-Train too. Like how many blown saves? These are. Come on, man. We already got like 3 losses because of him. 3 blown saves. That's 3 wins right now. What's our record right now? 15-11. Just think, we should be 18 and 8? 18-8. We should be right now. It's a big deal, man. It's a big deal. So I know Boone got a tough decision. If I learned anything from watching Boone for the last 7-8 years now, I don't think he's gonna pull the trigger just yet. Just yet. Even if it kills him. And that might be something with Cashman too. Cashman might tell him no, But eventually, though, it's coming. It's coming. I think one more, bro. One more, and Boone might not have a choice because the Yankee fans, Yankee Stadium might freaking lose their minds, man. Might have a riot over there. Carrasco, man, surprised me today too. D-Train says he blew a 4-run lead against Tampa. What closer does that? Hey, man, I've seen worse. Trust me. I've seen worse than that. I don't know, bro. I think that you can't just ignore the fact that this dude was dominant for so many years, It's still there. His spin rate on his changeup is all the same. Maybe the league figured him out. He just has to do things a little bit different, 4 runs with 2 outs to go. Now, I hear you, D-Train, man. I hear you. So what are you saying, man? Just get rid of him? I don't think the Yankees are ready to do that, man. Not yet. Carrasco pitched very well today. Pull up his stat line. Carrasco, he had 2 strikeouts, right? Gave up 3 hits in 5 innings pitched and 2 walks. Bro, if he could do that every game, man, that'd be freaking wonderful. I was not expecting that for him. I took the over. I think the over was 3.5 runs. I took the over. Freaking Vladdy hit a bomb off of Tim Hill. Besides that, Cruz got into a little bit of trouble, got out of it. Cruz has looked very well. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw Mark Leiter Jr. warming up after when I saw him warming up, when Boone put him in the game, I was like, oh man, this is gonna get ugly quick. He gave up 1 hit, but no runs. That runner was charged to Devin Williams. Devin Williams' ERA right now is 11.25. He gave up 2 hits, 3 runs, and got 0 outs. He didn't get 1 out, man. That's not good. Not good at all, man. Not good at all. All right, man. Well, before we go, let me know what you guys think about the AI that I did over here. It messed up the hat, though, but check this out. It's fucked up, right? Vladdy. I don't know why it messed up the hat though. I don't know what it's supposed to say. BX. Right now it says BI. Be Yeah, but that's gonna do it for me. That's the post game. Tomorrow I gotta take my son to a tournament, so I might not do the pregame. I'm gonna try to do the fantasy betting stuff. So if you see that pop up in your feed, please join in, man. Participate. It's pretty cool. Yeah, man. It's gonna hopefully it grows and we get more people participating and we start doing the giveaways, the little Thor hammers with the team of your choice. Here for Duran. I know he's a Mets fan. That's gonna do it for me, man. Everybody have a great night. Stay blessed and let's go Yankees. Hopefully we get this dub tomorrow. Peace.